It's not easy to get in. You know, it takes about a month for the whole process from the time they look at the apartment to the time the paperwork's filled out, they get approved, a credit check. We have a department called compliance within our company. So even if they have the credit check, there's still a compliance that they need to go through all the rules and codes. And you know, it's affordable housing. So it's not that easy to get in. They make sure people are not lying, you know, on the amount they make. They'll do a 6-month background check, you know, on their bank statements. They want to talk to the employer. They want to know everything. It's pretty rough, you know.
So then the neighbors that move in here are those responsible people that really want to stay.
And it's mostly, you know, I would say like younger mothers, you know, with children. It's not even couples. It's basically the government helping out. You know, that's the majority of people here are unwed mothers.
Oh, really?
So
I see. I see. What a godsend though, for have a nice place to live.
My job to make sure, I mean, even if people are playing their music too loud, we'll give them a 3-day notice right on the spot. You know, we'll say you can't be partying here like that, and you need to have consideration for your neighbors. And
you do that too?
I do that. We've actually knocked on the door, warned them, and then the next day we put up a letter. How you see it now? I know it's one of the nicest places in Rosamond, and we want to keep it that way. The reputation and also how it looks. Keep it clean.
And how many of the apartments are filled?
Within the last month, we have about 30 tenants already. So the qualifications are pretty tough. It's a affordable housing complex. So hopefully in the next few months we should have it all filled up.
And
it's 81 units. There's 81 units.
81 and about 30 are full, so. And you said that you have lived here in Rosamond since '99.
Over by the Rosamond Park. Over
by the park.
Camden Street.
Congratulations, Keith, on being appointed by Governor Schwarzenegger to the Lahontan board. What does that entail again?
Well, the Lahontan Regional Water Quality Control Board is responsible for protecting the water quality, both groundwater and surface waters, within the Lahontan region.
And how long is this term going to be for?
This term will expire in 4 years, in other words, the 30th of September in 2012.
And where do you hold most of your meetings?
Actually, we rotate the meetings. Half of them are held in the northern part of the region, in the Lake Tahoe region, and the other half are held in the south, Mojave Desert, Antelope Valley, or Victor Valley.
What's the biggest challenge facing the organization at the moment?
We had major challenges in trying to convince some of our dischargers to comply with their waste discharge permits. We've made a lot of progress there. It's going to take a lot of vigilance to continue to monitor progress. Other challenges we have in the northern part of the region are to improve the water clarity in Lake Tahoe.
And have you enjoyed it?
It's been, I must have, because the 4 years have gone by very quickly.
Oh, well, good.
It's very hectic at times. It requires a lot of reading. We have 2 days worth of meetings every month, and it takes a lot of time to prepare for them. We've had some very difficult public hearings in which we had to decide administrative civil liability penalties against dischargers, and it can become very contentious, but it's been a great learning experience.
Good. Well, best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Upstream in and the jets that squirt out backwards is what propels it upstream.
Oh, I see.
And then when we pull it back, those same jets clean the sidewalls of the pipe.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I see. 600 feet all the way out.
Yeah. And then when we pull it back, it's pumping, like I say, it's pumping at 2,500 PSI. So it knocks anything off the sidewalls. It holds 3,000 gallons of water, and I can make 3 complete runs. So I can go 1,800 feet, and then I have to refill with water. I can hold 2,000 gallons of solids.
Pulls it all back. Right now the gate's opening, they unlock the locks, that's the debris that's inside.
Right.
Once he starts to lift, he'll operate the jets, and the jets will wash all that debris out of the tube.
Yeah. President Wood, Claude Seal is moving on. How did you find your experience working with him as an engineer?
Oh, I've felt that Claude is an extremely valuable and educated man. He has brought so much to this district and agency with his insight and his planning and his commitment to this community. I mean, even though he's leaving, you know, he made sure that he had it in his contract that he could still come back and help us out through this transition period to make sure that everything that he's worked so hard for all these past years, you know, can still come to fruition and help the new man taking his place get up to speed on everything.
Good. And I understand he's on kind of a consulting contract for a while, even afterwards?
Yes, he's going to be on a consulting contract. It's not to exceed $10,000, which is basically just a very small amount of money. But he's going to be working closely. He'll be coming up here. He'll be in contact by phone. But, you know, I hate to see him go. I mean,
yeah.
I really would like to have seen him stay until he was ready to retire. But, you know, he's doing what he feels is best for himself and his family, and I wish him nothing but the best. And I want to thank him, you know, from the bottom of my heart for his dedication and all of his hard work.
Okay. Oh, yeah, look at all the money. What's this?
What we're doing is part of the way we're raising money for all our funds for the trip to be spread across everybody. We've got loose change, so when anybody has loose change, they start putting it in the jar. And hopefully we'll fill this all up, and even if we get $100, that's $100 we spread across all the students.
And each student has to come up with $150?
About $170 for the trip.
$170 for the trip, okay.
We're going to have one concert on the 16th of December, which will be here at the school, which will basically be all the work that we've done up to that point. We've got 2 parades in town, one in Lancaster, one in Palmdale, that we need to do. And then after we get done with those, we have the concert. The choir's going to sing a little bit because we have a choir.
Sure.
And the band will play some of the new music. It's getting ready for festival, and also some of the stuff that we've done all fall.